Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Mary Jo of EnchantressTarot. Happy New Year. It's January 2019 and this is your Scorpio monthly reading for January 2019. And it's also good for anyone who has, besides the sun in Scorpio, if you have the moon, your ascendant, your north node, even a stellium of planets, like 3 or more personal planets in Scorpio, this may resonate with you. And if this reading doesn't, you can look to the other readings that I have up that are for that moon or sun, or ascendant that maybe resonates with you more. Okay, let's see. You know, I am doing a $1-minute reading till the end of January 2019 for all patrons, not just new clients. You can get the information in the menu below, and I'd be happy to do that by phone, Skype, or FaceTime for you. So let's see, Scorpio or Scorpio-centric people. Ooh, nice that we have for you for January. Okay, all right. Some of these cards came up for other readings. It's amazing when this happens. You know, I feel like that's because where the planets are, but it's affecting every person's sign differently. And of course, these are general readings. If you'd like a personal one, it would be more detailed. So we're looking at your immediate past. You had a choice to make in something. Maybe you were juggling finances, and it's just saying that it'll be over soon. You just have to juggle a little bit longer, and you might be hearing the news you're waiting for, that this will be over. If you applied for a loan or a mortgage, or you're trying to consolidate your debt, or even if you're trying to do that final push for the HARP mortgages, you know, so you could get locked into a fixed rate, you know, so it's just saying just a little while longer. For some of you, it's like you're juggling between house and home. You've got a lot going on. And even though you've got a handle on it and you're on a solid foundation, you know, you feel like you see these waves behind you, Scorpio. There's ups and downs going on. I'm going to say they're behind you, though. All right. And in this position, it is behind you. For whatever it was in the last 3 weeks, this is coming to an end. And there was some duality going on there. So if you were choosing between two people as a partner with something, whether it's in love or a business, something happening with a friend, 2 different treatments for an illness, whatever this choice was, let's just say, the bumpy road is behind you. And the emotional roller coaster you were on, you really were riding it up and down in December. So this now, at least, because you have a handle on it, the energy's in flux, and you've got your eye on something that you can concentrate on one thing at a time now. Because it was a lot for you to juggle. And here we have the time of celebration. This is joy. This is truly joy and bliss. And this is the result of the choice that you make. This is something very bountiful and blessed for you. Some good news. Maybe you're going to be celebrating, excuse me, post-holidays. You get some good news. If somebody's trying to conceive a child or adopt or foster, this would be the celebration you experience from that. This is a coming together of you and other people to celebrate in something. So if it was a student and you had some trouble with school and now you found out, you know, your grades are good, but you know, you're getting that grant to continue school because, or that the Pell Grant or FAFSA that you didn't know if you can continue. This is a time of rejoicing. It also can be a wedding announcement, you know, an engagement announcement, a birth announcement, the delivery of a child, a quinceañera, a bris, celebrating a retirement, or even if people are renewing their vows. But whatever it is, even if it's something to do at work, you know, like I said, you got this loan. You could buy your house now. You're going to start a new business. This is the cups. So we know it's emotional pleasures. And it's water, like you, Scorpio. But instead of being something unhappy, it's very, very celebratory. Very empowering for you. You got your grounding back. You know, you're solid ground. But there's a new beginning. Something is purged off. And you really needed this. I really feel like you had a tough time, like even November, December, from when your solar return was. You know, usually these are supposed to be very good things for you around your solar return, but you had gone through it. There's a lot of difficulties, and there's a time to celebrate, and you can let go. of the past. You could let go of what you were unhappy about. You see with the 5 energy, that's it's not very stable. You know, that 5, it sits on a rocker, right? It rocks. You want to keep it balanced. The 5 is open to the back and the front. So it's open to the past and the future. And like I tell you, staying balanced now with being in the now is important so you aren't anxious about the future. You can always look to the past, but don't stare at it or stay there. You can look at it for, well, what did I do or think or have happened then that's got me where I am now? So focus on the now, saying, well, I don't want to be in that place anymore, or that thought or mindset. I want to be in a positive place. So you want to stay balanced. Excuse me. And looking at this, you're saying there was some sort of a letting go. I don't feel like it's something negative for you, because usually this card does talk about a grieving, but I really feel for most of my Scorpios and Scorpio-centric people that this is an emotional release. You see the 3 cups are spilled. There's still 2 here. These are all pleasures in your life and joy, but maybe they were too stressful for you before. And now, like I said, you've got a grip. There's either someone here helping you, a group of people helping you, or you've got yourself together, or have people around you to help you for whatever this situation is. So you don't feel like it's a loss, but it's more like you're letting go of what you couldn't balance in your life. You're letting go of not being grounded. You're letting go of any emotional like upsets or bereavement. Maybe you were stressed beyond stress and you felt, you see, feeling. That's very deep. Scorpio feels very deeply. You're all about power and desire. And when you feel, you're the second of the mystical houses, and you sense a lot and you take on a lot. So I really feel with this card, it's not negatively aspected here, but it's a release of something that wasn't necessary in your life anymore, and there's something in the unseen coming to you. There could be 2 people coming into your life to help you, 2 friends that you haven't seen in a long time that you were missing, where you were 3 before. And you missed that, and now you're coming back together. I really feel like with this beautiful aura around you, this white again, this is a fresh new start for you this January, emotionally, where you weren't feeling very stable. You know, like I said, Scorpios really take things inside themselves to like really deep inside themselves. You go to the depths and you hurt, you feel. So if this was a person that you ended a relationship with, or somebody new in your life, or a job, or a business, or a home, whatever it was that you were juggling with, now you're celebrating this and you're feeling like, wow, I can be grateful for what it was. You know, it's a little sad. I can release it and let it go, because now there's so much more pleasure coming to me in my life. And other than that, like I said, other people might just be feeling this as, thank God I can let go of the misery I was feeling in November and December. Okay. And yeah, this is beautiful. You have the star. So there's a lot of healing going on for you, Scorpio, and I'm happy for you. I do know a number of Scorpios, and like I said, they've gone through it. And you really need this, you know, with the energy that's going on with Pluto and Saturn. You know, those are the 2 big heavy hitters. They're considered malefic planets, so they don't bring the blessings and abundance and joy like Jupiter or Venus. But they are there for a great purpose for us, to activate us, and I don't look at them as in a malefic way. But they do challenge us, okay? This is the card you want for healing, and it's in your foundation here. So have hope, they're saying. Keep wishing on your star. Keep replenishing your soul, especially Scorpio. You give. Everything about you is to share. What am I going to create? What do I desire? What can I have with you, give to you, share with you? It's time for you to give, share, and love and nurture yourself, Scorpio. And starting with this month, you see how she takes the water from the pool and then pours it into the ground. So it's a metaphor for nourishing yourself spiritually as well as physically. Yes, this vessel needs to be nourished, but so does your soul. So metaphorically, she's taking the water, feeding the earth in turn grows lavish, beautiful things to feed and nurture all of us, and it goes back into the earth, and it winds up as a cycle back into the well. So this is Aquarius. This is enlightenment, This is freedom. This is progress for you. And I like this for you and in your foundation too, because you've been giving a lot of yourself. You've been worn so thin, like you felt like the rubber band that's going to snap. So if you can look at this as saying, who is this in my life? What was this in my life? Where was this? Was this me? Like I said, this is the time for you to be rejuvenated this year. You really went through a lot last year. But let's see if I can get anything added help for you with this in your foundation, because it's a general reading. It's different for everybody, right? So let's see if we have, oh, that's a weird cut. Something to elaborate on this. Oh, how nice. Look at this. The Four of Wands. Yeah, this is, for now, you're happily ever after. This is that celebration where you're going from the 3 energy into a 4 energy. What did you create and establish? And you see the wands are your energy, it's spirituality, your passions, your drive, your ideas. And look, they're in the water and on land. Water is you, and land, we were just talking about the water being spiritual and the land being you, the vessel. So it's spirit and matter. So for you, have hope. All your wishes will be coming true. It might not be fast and easy, but it's coming, and help is there for you. Your angels and your guides are all there for you to help you to heal. You're going to be making progress here toward this, to getting some completion and stability, getting your energy back, your ideas back, solid foundation, building. So you're building up on things. And the waters, they're moving, but they're not tumultuous. But there is a flow there going for you in your life. So this could be with an individual that you're involved with, a job, a business that you're looking to open, whatever this is. This is the energy for January that you'll be feeling coming. Now, what's crowning this is saying, yeah, if there was some mental anguish that you were experiencing, again with this 5, a 5 here and a 5 here, you had some uncertainties. Mentally, you were worn down. Like you really felt like maybe you were having a lot of quarrels and arguments with people, or maybe discontent. Maybe you felt like cheated or robbed, or maybe you felt like I do everything for everybody. Nobody helps me. No one's there for me, or I did all this for him or for her and they don't help me. Look, it is what it is. And again, it is uncertainty. And like I said, these are clearing away, but they're very jagged like a sword. So maybe some cross words were said, or maybe even some horrible things you were thinking about yourself, especially when you're feeling lost and alone. I'm feeling like you're more empowered now. This orange, yellow to create something. More grounding is coming down to you to get stable. Things are growing for you in your life. You're holding on, okay? But you're holding on to your thoughts and your words. Maybe you're not going to lash them out the way you were. You have the sword at the ready if someone does attack. If you get somebody who's quarreling with you or belligerent in your life, you can defend yourself, all right? But for now, like you see, 2 swords are down and these people walking away. It's like, for now, there's a quiet peace with this person or these people or this situation. No battle was won and no war was lost. It was just a disagreement, and you agree to disagree. And now it's time to take a break from that so you can regain yourself with that 5 energy. Like I said, get stable. Look at what happened in the past and how it affected you now. And how can you change right now so going forward you won't have a repeat of this, because the swords are your thoughts. It is your words, but it's what's logical. And what is the mental realm, okay? It's balancing your thoughts. It's being methodical about things without giving too much of your emotions into this. And it's kind of hard for you. And when you do get into that place where you're angry or you lash out, you're the Scorpio. You sting, 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 boom, boom, boom. And you have that powerful energy. Mars was your ancient ruler. So you have all of that energy. And Pluto is about power. So you want to be very careful, stand for yourself, defend yourself. But for now, I think it is time to just watch and listen and let some of the wounds get healed with this situation. Yeah, and going forward this month and the next 3 weeks or so, we do have regaining some, for you, a lot of your energy is going to come back in a grounding way and being stable. This is the hand of God offering you not only money, financial security for a time, but it's also talking about you finally feeling stable again. You got to hold on this, you see. The Pentacles are earth. It's where you're grounded. Yes, it's It's knowledge, it's health, it's wealth, it's vocation, it's trade, it's what you make with your hands. But this God is giving you financial blessings, the green light to be secure again. And sometimes, when we don't have money, or we're arguing with people, or we feel like we're not helped and we're not loved and we're missing people in our lives, a simple thing or a big thing like not having enough money is going to put you right over the top, or not having love in your life, or not having a friend in your life. You see, this is different energies, but this is talking about money and your stability. So I do feel like in January, you'll regain that stability financially. Things will be okay. And if it is the signing of the house, you're going with the closing on the house, you're selling your house, any big ticket items, any material things, this is the purchasing and selling of them. But more important for me, it feels like it's a fertile time for you, and where this road is here, it's like you see all those mountains you climb to get here. This is coming toward this, for a time, a sense of peace and completion and happiness. And you have the pentacles, you have the wands, you have the cups, and you have the swords. You have all four elements that have been coming at you. And in January, hopefully this will be a resolve for you to at least get your grounding back. Not that there's an outcome and something's definitively done with. In most cases, if it's a house or a car you're selling or a relationship, a marriage, you can see that is happening. But in general, the overview of this is about you healing right now. Heart, mind, body, and soul, okay? Earth, air, water, and fire. It's a lot to be coming at you at one time, dear Scorpio. It's a lot for anyone. Here on Earth, we experience all four of these things. Other realms, they might only be mental or physical or spiritual or emotional, or maybe one or two. But to have all four of these things bombarding us, and you, Scorpio, are so sensitive. You feel so much. It's deeper. The watery depths that is Scorpio. It's much deeper. Very empathic feelings you take on because you want to heal and nurture everybody. But I'm going to give you an oracle card from The Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. This is a new deck that I got for Christmas from my son and daughter-in-law. And, they're positive affirmations for you. Like, I like to take all the messages and deliver them in a positive way, even if it seems bleak. And this is how she's delivering this from Spirit, as an affirmation that's positive for you, Scorpio. So let's see what you have for our Scorpio and Scorpio-centric people. There's something added or extra to comfort them or help them in the month of January. Ooh, these are still so new. 2019. Let's see. This one's coming out here. Oh, nice. Look at that. 10 of Earth. This is great because I like the one as a new beginning for you. We're starting the new year. Earth would be the pentacles, okay, in the typical deck. And she sits among all these treasures. Now, I'm trying to see if that's a beautiful wolf. Beautiful wolf. Protecting her, guarding her, okay? Look at all the pentacles on either side of her like a column. We just came off of that 11 energy of 2018, right? Where we're supposed to master our intuition. So she's got her coins balanced around her. Balance, okay? We want to regain that balance for you. And it's a new time for you of financial bliss and grounding stability. So let's see what it says here for 10 of Earth. Okay. Affluence, material abundance, mastery, financial security, inherited wealth and knowledge. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so your affirmation is, I am now able to step back and observe the results of what I built through my dedication and hard work. I claim ownership of the castles I built that have taken form in the material world. Look at that. Here's your castle here, your castle here. And we were just talking about that too with the 5 energy. Look to the past. See what you did in the past to see how you got to where you are now, and focus on now for the future. Okay, I have achieved mastery and inherited treasures of knowledge and experience. Thanks to all I have been through, I smile appreciatively at my run of good fortune. So that's beautiful. Knowing that everything that is happening in your life, you own. Whether you like to admit it or not, it's very powerful when you admit, my present is the result of my past, what I thought, said, and did. My future is going to be the result of my living now in the present. So grab a hold of it now while you have this beautiful blessing of healing, recharge energy, completion, financial abundance, and people there to help you. So that at this time with this one energy, you could begin this new cycle of material bliss and abundance in your life, dear Scorpio. So I do hope this helps you. Thanks for watching and subscribing. If you haven't, please do so. And remember, I am available for personal readings if you'd like one. Have a great January. Have a great New Year. And as always, I wish you the best.